Coming up in this Brightline construction update, this update looks at the progress around Stuart in January and February 2023. The last section of double track south of Fort Pierce to complete is between CP Rio and CP Seabranch, including all of Stuart. This update will look at the area from the St. Lucie River Bridge to CP Seabranch. We'll start with the St. Lucie River Bridge in downtown Stuart. The double track coming south from CP Rio ends here at CP Roosevelt, where the short section of single track across the St. Lucie River Bridge begins. The existing St. Lucie River Bridge will be rehabilitated later this spring to upgrade the mechanical components and prepare for an on-site bridge monitor. Initial preparations for the rehabilitation are currently underway. You can learn more about this in the video linked to above. Shifting to the ground on the south side of the river at CP Stewart Drawbridge. This is where the single track across the bridge will return to double track. A crew from signal contractor HWR was in the process of loading a signal bungalow for this new control point. This bungalow is being repurposed from CP Indiantown in Jupiter, which was removed in January. Through downtown Stuart, track has been laid and ballasted, though this video from January only shows ties laid. A little south of downtown, and you can see the second track, which is the closest to the camera, constructed and ballasted. Surfacing work is still needed. All of the crossings in this area are now rebuilt. We'll now shift to looking at the area between Monterey Road and Indian Street, including the future CP Port Sewall crossover. This is the current north end of the Port Sewall siding. It will be removed when the double track here is activated, and the searchlight signals will be removed. A spur for an industry at the Martin County Airport crosses A1A here. A new 3-track signal bridge was installed recently. In addition to a standard crossover being installed here, new sidings are also being constructed to serve the multiple industries that are in this area without having to block the main line. Taking to the sky, and here's the southern end of the control point, where a new cantilever signal was also recently installed. Signal crews were actively working to wire the new signals. Their presence provides a reference for just how big the signal heads are. Just past it, the first turnout that will make up the eastern side of the left-hand crossover had been installed earlier in the day. Another number 24 turnout is being constructed to the side that will be installed on the western main line to complete the left-hand crossover. Here you can see crews working around the points on the new number 24 turnout. Another new siding on the west can be seen in the distance. A tamper was working to surface the new crossover turnout that was installed earlier in the day. Proceeding south, and you can see one of the new sidings on the left. We'll finish with a look at the progress through Port Salerno, wrapping up at CP Seabranch. This is the south end of the current Port Sewall siding. It will also be removed when the double track is activated, and its searchlights will fall as well. Here's a look at the Seward Street crossing. To the south, rail is piled up that will be sent away for scrapping. South of the Salerno Road crossing is the Salerno Waterway Bridge. The tracks across the eastern side have been removed so new approach slabs can be formed. New intermediate signals are up south of the Broward Avenue crossing. Approaching the Manatee Waterway bridges, and new guardrails have been installed along the road. The future western main line here has been used to store loaded ballast hoppers until they are needed elsewhere on the project. And finally, here is CP Seabranch. From this point south, double track is now in place and fully activated. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like button and subscribe. Also check out my social media pages.